welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Today I wanted to talk to you about this amazing book. It's called After Anna by Lisa Scottoline. Now this is not the first time that I have read her books. I have read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've read 8 others of her books. If you want me to do a review about them, or if you want to know which ones I have read, I do have more of hers that I am going to read in the future. But this one I recently read at the beginning of the year, so about a month ago, beginning of January 2021. And let me tell you, oh my gosh, okay? First of all, I just love her books and her writing style. They are twisty and turny. They're shorter chapters. They're titled chapters, but I mean, really they're like 2 to 3 pages long, so you can call them a chapter, you can call them, you know, paragraphs, whatever you want to call them. So it's really easy to get through one of these books fairly quickly. So in After Anna, just a brief kind of overview. I'm not going to tell you guys any of the juicy secrets that happen, but man, oh my gosh, there is such a twist at the end that I was reading this, and when it came to that twist, I actually texted my husband, holy bleep, I cannot believe just what happened in this book. So, in this book you have two main characters, 3 if you want to include Anna. The first main character, his name is Dr. Noah Alderman. So he is a widower, and he also has a son, and he remarried Maggie Impalati. I may have just butchered that last name. It's spelled I-P-P-O-L-I-T-I. So if I butchered it, I'm sorry. But those two are married, and Maggie was divorced, is divorced, I should say. And so her and Noah got together, they got married. He was diagnosed soon after having Anna with postpartum psychosis. Now, this is not something that I personally have heard of. I've heard of postpartum depression. They do go into kind of what it is a little bit further in depth in the book. But essentially it is postpartum depression to the extreme. So where she has thoughts of harming her baby or doing harm to herself or others. So I mean, it's just a really intense version of postpartum depression. So she, Anna, ends up getting taken away from Maggie, and goes to full custody to her ex-husband. They obviously get a divorce. Maggie meets Noah. They get married. They're living with Noah's son from his previous marriage. And then out of the blue, Anna contacts Maggie, and she wants to get back in touch. She wants to come live with her. She wants to have and know her mother. And of course, Maggie, after I think it's 16 or 17, I can't really remember, but it's around there, she is delighted and thrilled like any other parent would be, that their child was essentially taken away from them and has never been able to contact them. So Anna comes She lives with them, and then some things start happening. Some things with Anna and Noah start being questioned. And in the end, it all blows up in everyone's face. So how we get to the climax is that Anna is unfortunately murdered, and Noah is the prime suspect. He is essentially the only suspect. He is taken into custody, sent to jail, and is on trial for Anna's murder. Now, the way that this is written is very cool, very different than what I have seen before. So it starts from Noah's point of view, and it starts with Noah, and its title, I know it's hard to see. Let's see if I can zoom in a little. It's titled Noah, and then After, and it's trial day 10, yes. So it starts from Noah's point of view from essentially the last day of the trial. And then it will flip to Maggie's point of view. And Maggie's point of view is Maggie, before. So that means Noah after, meaning Noah's point of view after Anna has died, and then Maggie's point of view for Maggie before, so before Anna dies. So I think that is a really cool concept. I've not really seen that with any other, at least that I've come across of, any other point of view where it's, you know, going before and it's going after, and then essentially they combine to where they meet up on, it is after, I would say it's maybe about a week after the trial and everything is over with is when both Maggie and Noah's timeline meet up. So it's a very, very cool way and cool style of writing. I really enjoyed it. Again, like I said, the chapters are very short. I think the longest chapter is 5-6 pages. So again, it's very easy to read, very easy to kind of keep track of where you are, and even just read like when you're waiting in line, or if you're, you know, got some time at lunch, you could knock out a few chapters. So it's a great story, great read. Like I said, the end, amazing. It will stop you dead in your tracks. It will make your jaw drop. It is incredible. I really, really, really enjoyed this book. Like I said, I enjoy all of her styles of reading. But just to kind of give you a little snippet of kind of what it's like. So the first chapter is literally 1-2 pages, and then it goes to Maggie. Noah starts out, it's 1-2 pages. Noah after trial day 10. He is obviously in court. They are on day 10 of the trial. This is the last day. The jurors have actually come back in with their decision. They hand the foreman, hands over the verdict slip to the deputy. And so Noah's sitting there, he's looking around, he's waiting for his verdict if he is going to be chosen not guilty and can go back to his somewhat life that he had before Anna, or if he is chosen guilty, and then you would have the, you know, another trial of how long he's going to spend in prison, you know, anything like that. So just read the last couple paragraphs here really quick for you guys, just so you can get a little taste of what it's like. Will the defendant please rise? Judge Garner took off his reading glasses and set the verdict slip aside. Noah rose on weak knees. The courtroom felt dead silent. He could almost hear his heart thunder. He was about to know. Guilty or innocent? Prison or freedom? If they convicted him, he could be sentenced to death. Noah wished he could run time backwards and do every decision until this moment. He'd made so many mistakes. His life had exploded like a strip of firecrackers at a barbecue, igniting the patio furniture and spreading to the house until everything was blazing out of control, engulfed in a massive fireball. His entire world destroyed. It had all started with Anna. So, I mean, from the very beginning, she grips you, she pulls you in, and the story just takes off. Again, it's a little bit of a mystery, but also just a little bit of a thriller, a little bit of mystery, a little bit of, obviously it is fiction. It's not based off of anything, but it still is a fantastic read. And I highly, 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 highly recommend it to anybody, everyone. I love all of her books, but this is just the most recent one I have read and was captivated by, and I cannot wait for somebody else to read this as well and enjoy this as much as I did. So if you guys have any thoughts, any questions, any comments, don't be afraid to leave them down below. I will try to respond to them as quickly as I can. If you have read this book and have thoughts on it, or want to talk about it, I would love to hear your thoughts and your comments. Or if you've read any of her other books. Like I said, I've read, 7, 8 of her other books, and I've really enjoyed them. And I've got others in my book queue that I'm going to read shortly here in the future, hopefully in the next couple months. But we shall see where the book world takes us, and I will talk to you guys later. See you next time. Bye!